What's happening, everybody?
Hi, everyone. Can you hear us? Can you hear us well? Do we sound funny?
We got this terrible echo in our ear all of a sudden.
I think it's my brain.
Which has come and gone.
We see and hear you. Do you hear an echo?
And now come back again.
I love your costumes. Yeah, thank you, Tom, very much. You sound far away. We sound far away, honey.
Hear you, but Brad has an echo.
Well.
Somebody says the audio is fine. Is the audio fine? Or?
Oh, well. We tried fixing it. Oh, yikes.
Listen.
We're going to move forward.
I went to the John Klaykowski School of Live Streams, so...
How to mess it up without even trying.
I'm trying to fix it, actually. I'm trying to figure out why...
it was fine, and then all of a sudden it started doing it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know
But
either.
anyway...
Let's move on.
Let's definitely move on.
Let's see who's in the house today.
Yes, a slight echo. Is there sound coming out of those speakers? Hello? 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 They're not.
But they're turning on.
They're turning colors, which is weird.
I don't know. Can you turn the speakers off?
The computer says...
This is going to be the show on how Brad troubleshoots this echo.
The computer says hello? Nope, still an echo.
Still an echo.
All right, well.
Oh, Peg and Artie, just because we missed you. Oh my
Wow.
God. Way to go.
Super chat.
Maybe we should stay away more often.
Forever. No.
Well, thank you so much, you guys. You guys are awesome.
Awesome sauce. Anyway, welcome to the Sunday Funday live show.
Again.
With problems.
Again.
Let's see who's in the house, honey. It's thrown you for a loop a little bit, huh?
It's been a little bit. It's been a little while since I've done this. So.
Aw.
The nautical one.
Sexy nurse.
And then we have a man of duality. That's Tom. He's
Multifaceted, multi-talented.
and multi-logged in.
Yay, views.
Tom Beetle Bailey, otherwise
Hi,
known
Tom.
as TWF Traveling with Friends. Noisy Lil Camper.
Hello, noisy little camper.
Does that mean somewhere there's a quiet little camper?
There's a quiet little
Quiet
camper
little camper.
somewhere,
Somewhere.
but not in that house.
Who else do we got here? Oh.
And it's
His house.
oh, Sir Gary of the Haunted Mansion.
Sir Gary of the Haunted Mansions,
Too,
Lord
but
of
not what Artie
Assless
does.
Chaps.
Oh, puppy. Oh, you're so sweet, honey.
Oh my goodness. I miss your toe.
We miss you.
Super chat.
Thank you so much.
You guys
Yeah,
are
so
awesome.
Puppy she got a little extra attention from the toe.
Yes, she did. But she bought it.
She did buy it, yes.
So you
she did.
hoard yourself
I
out.
hoard my
You
hoard my
the
toe out.
You hoard the toe.
That's right. There are the aforementioned. Wow. And by the way, that's what they look like in real life too.
Peg and Artie. It's always a party. Yep. Everywhere you go, you got confetti.
It's confetti and like party hats and
It's always a party.
yeah.
That toe made some.
I'm missing my
dough.
Giants
Yeah.
playing right now. They're not going to win anyway. Don't worry about it. Who else?
Go
Who else?
Cowboys.
Who else? Somebody else does a $20 super chat. Did I miss that?
That was Sir Gary. of
Oh,
the
so
Haunted
Gary, thank you. Oh, I'm
Mansion.
sorry, Gary. I didn't see that.
Super chat.
Thank you, Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
Lord of Haunted Mansions.
And assless chops.
Uh,
And he proved it.
He did prove it.
He proved himself.
He did prove it.
Worthy.
Worthy of the assless chaps.
Anybody say YMCA? No, Gary, that was awesome.
What are you trying to say?
That he got dunked.
Yeah, I don't think that's what the whole YMCA reference was about, but
No, his costume, he looked like he was one of the village people.
that's what I'm saying. It was the village, like the village
And then
people.
Nancy turned around and went and bought it so she could wear it. But she didn't look like the village people.
And she also didn't go assless in them
No,
either.
she did not.
I'd buy that for $1. Just blew
All
my
right.
ear out.
Let's just continue.
Holy! I just like blew one side of my, literally just blew one side of my ears out.
You're messing with the headphones.
Hopefully, it's the
The microphone? The microphone. What's a microphone, honey? Explain to me.
Holy cow!
A
Wow.
microphone. Maybe I should sit in that seat. We talked about this earlier. I said, let me sit in that seat. I'll
Yeah.
get all the buttons.
Anyway, I like literally blew one side of my ear set out. So
Is
I
it
can't-
still out?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. I
Just
can't
pull
hear
it
out
out.
of it.
It's probably your ear.
I can't hear now out of it. So next on the list, sorry, is
The one and only. Cheers.
Mama D. Shit, she forgot what we look like.
Ta-da.
Here we are. These are actually just holograms.
The people you see are not real.
There's Mr. Mark from the cruise world.
Mark, doing his thing.
So, been checking out Mark's vlogs.
Very good.
Also, Captain Billy J, who might have the record for the most
BBD
vlogs put out so far. He's been like cranking them out.
Good for him.
He's been cranking them out. There's little Missy Muffet.
Little Miss Muffet, Miss Traveling Muffet.
Oh, yeah, her and Dwayne have been
traveling
a lot.
Hi, Missy, honey. Hi, Big D.
Big D.
Big D. Who else we got, honey?
Winter Chicken Dinner. Holly Ayers is in the house as well.
Sweetie. Such a nice person.
These people talk a lot.
Yeah.
Whoops,
You
wrong
already did
one.
that, I believe. My favorite
Puppy's here.
confused animal. Puppy the cat.
There is Kathy Nash.
Hi, Kathy Nash.
Why does that name sound so familiar?
Because you've probably met Kathy Nash, or Kathy Nash has been here.
Do you know Kathy Nash?
I do not. I don't believe
It just
so.
sounds familiar.
Kathy, enlighten us.
Enlighten us, Kathy. Have we met before? Perhaps in a previous life. There
There he
is.
is. Aaron.
You done messed up, Aaron. Superstar. I know she's here.
Oh, is she here?
Yes, she is.
Oh, let's get the formalities out of the way.
Superstar.
Superstar Ruth Todd in the house.
Yes,
We got all
rooftop.
kind of green buttons lit up over here. There's Just Dave,
Hi, Dave, the voice.
the
of
voice
Love and
of the Love
Marriage.
and Marriage show.
Mary Ellen Dillon.
Mary
Hi,
Ellen
how
Dillon.
are you doing?
Is here. Najuma Brown
Hi,
is in the
Najuma.
house.
How are you?
As well. I'm scrolling down the list here. Captain Billy J, as I mentioned before, cranking out those vlogs.
Good for him. Someone has to.
Jim B.
Hi, Jim.
Jim B is here. Had a
fellow-
great time with Jim on the BBD.
Yes, it was great.
One of our very, very first subscribers.
Yes. Oh, Rhonda B.
Rhonda B is in the house.
Hi, Rhonda.
Here's the aforementioned Ruth Todd.
Rooftop.
Oh, there's Big D right there.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, my.
From your nephew, Brendan.
Wow.
It's a party day with Megan.
This party's picking up from Brendan even.
Brendan in the house.
Okay.
Because he wants to come to California.
I know he does. He does want to come to
We said,
California.
come on over.
I
You
will
can
tell you
stay with
that-
us for a little while.
The last night on the BBD was we had a lot of fun with Brendan. Brendan had just a tad bit to drink, just a little bit. We had a good time at
He
dinner.
did the bar crawl, right? That was what, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was the
He
bar
did the
crawl.
bar crawl, and then we went to dinner. And there is the one and only Professor.
Ooh la la.
There goes Miley.
Naked Miley on the wrecking ball.
Well, I kind of looked like that at the thing there too, from the side. Actually, the picture of me, I
Oh.
looked naked
With the mankini.
with the mankini. If you
Holding
see
on
that
to
pic-
Mr.
holding
Bowen.
on, holding on to Bowen. I look totally
Speaking of
naked.
Bowen, Miss Michelle Bowen. Did I do it good?
Yeah, I did it all right.
I did all right.
Michelle Bowen is here.
Oh,
Give me some
my
jet
God.
dry.
I don't know why when you do that, it just cracks me up.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Just because. What? Oh, you're going backwards.
No,
I'm
I
trying to
thought
keep
that-
up with the chat.
Yeah,
Brendan is here watching. We just had ribs Art made and were delicious. The mankini.
You just had
that was-
ribs? Captain Billy J says, California knows how to party. That's a line, if you ever listened to the Scorpions Worldwide Live album,
Aaron's going to know this.
that's one of the things that Klaus Mind says, California, you know how to party.
We know how to make it shake, rumble, and roll.
That's right. There's Steve Morales.
The other day we're sitting there and I'm like, I can't roll my R's. He's like,
It
you
was
just
pr-
got to roll your
It
R's.
was pretty
And
funny
I'm
to
like,
watch,
la, la,
actually.
la, 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 and I couldn't roll my R's.
It was pretty funny to watch. Brr, brr, brr,
Talented tongue there, yeah.
brr.
That's what she said.
PV or PSV Odyssey
Hi, PSV Odyssey.
in the house.
That's new. I don't think I've ever seen their name before.
I did in the post office on the wall.
Oh.
With retracted message from PSV Odyssey.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, I think, you know who PSV Odyssey is? That's Paul, as a matter of fact. I remember that.
Oh, Paul.
Paul
Mr.
S.
Vines.
Vines.
Mr.
That's right.
Vines.
That's right.
He's got a great voice, too.
He does have a great voice.
Okay.
We were in San Diego that time with Paul and Mark and Hani and Dave.
Uh-huh.
He was the one we used to pick up chicks. We're like, just talk to him, Paul. Oh, never mind.
Hello. Like the
Hello there.
like the Barry White voice, right?
That's right.
What did he say? What did Aaron say? Yes, Scorpions Worldwide Live. Can't recall which track. Probably not Arizona. LOL.
Yeah, probably not. It probably was not the track Arizona.
Hi,
no.
Moonshine Jennifer. How
Moonshine
are you?
Jennifer here.
Oh my gosh, Moonshine Jennifer. I'm not a moonshine person at all, and she brought that flavored moonshine to the event. Oh, so good.
It was delish.
Just you got to be careful, because you will drink that stuff and
It
be
was
messed
really
up. All right, what else we got? Our next cruise is like 44 days away. Oh my gosh, how exciting! Where are you guys going? Let us know, Peg.
You don't know where they're going?
No, I don't know where they're going in 44 days. So that's in November? No, December?
It would be December, yeah.
Yeah.
Middle of December.
Yeah.
Actually, we almost booked a cruise for almost. We
Yeah.
almost booked a cruise for December the 27th.
Right.
We were gonna book it, and then didn't because we thought it was leaving out of L.A. and then found out it's leaving out of San Diego, and we didn't want to drive all the way to San Diego. So, anyway.
Oh, Kim, Artie got me a beautiful charm. It's a passport. Awesome. Very cool. And our next cruise is in...
Oh, SeaWorld with Chris. Say, Chris, 21 days.
Wow.
21 days.
So, let's see. My next visit is... I am going to New York on the 10th.
Because guess what, y'all?
Guess what?
Guess what? In 2 days,
To November 1st.
November 1st,
Dun, 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 dun,
grandbaby number
two is going to be here.
will be here.
Yep. So I'm going to New York.
So Kimberly's going back to New York on the 10th. I am not. It's unfortunate that I'm not, but
You got to read.
let me finish my thought.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not going back
No.
to New York.
Bummer. I know.
So, which is kind of a bummer. I probably could go, but it's just not. It definitely is not the best time.
No.
Right now, it's work-wise. So, we're just going through a huge transition right now.
You know
so,
those traveling. What are their names?
people from Louisiana.
Giuseppe. Just Bears.
Gilbert's, the traveling Gilbert's.
That's
right.
it. The
traveling Gilbert's. That's right.
Said, well, hello there. Audio and visual working. Thought I'd give you a few minutes. Oh, wow. It's not.
Does it look the same from all sides? Asking for a friend.
Oh my gosh. Yay, grandbaby number 2. So yes, I leave on the 10th. And I will be gone for 5 days.
Grandbaby number 2. So that's exciting stuff.
Yes.
I don't know when our next cruise is scheduled.
Yes.
Scheduled, not until March. So we were looking to see if we could jump onto, actually the one in December, which we could have. We just didn't want to go all the way to San Diego.
Well, we've
to
been
jump
getting
on
a lot
cruise
of
ship.
free cruise offers.
Unbelievable free cruise offers from I mean,
Princess and a few from Carnival. Not as many from Princess. So
Princess just sends us like this thing, and it says here you can pick from these different Mexico, the Caribbean, the Mediterranean,
yeah.
transatlantic, and then you pick we're looking at a one for the was it Mediterranean?
We were.
It was Italy,
Greece,
and Turkey.
Yeah.
14 days out of Rome, and then ends up in Barcelona, Spain next October. So, anyway,
But I think we're gonna.
I think we're gonna do Alaska instead.
Because I really want to do Alaska. Yes. Midlife crazy. Yes. Hats.
That's what exactly we get from Celebrity.
Yes. Exactly. So we're trying to take advantage of those if we can
Which-
fit them into our schedule.
Yeah, which is pretty cool because I think we've come to the realization that we're never going to pay for a cruise again.
Well, I pay for it enough in the casino.
So they're prepaid. They're prepaid.
That's what you got to do.
Mary
get the
Ellen says
offers.
Alaska is my favorite cruise destination so far.
I got to go.
Yep.
Oh my God, Pig and Artie. Oh, I thought you did that.
No, that was old. That was old.
backwards.
Yeah, Alaska is. I tell people all the time that Alaska's beauty
Yes.
is it's unmatched to anything I've ever seen. Even the Caribbean is amazing and beautiful, but just Alaska's it's incredible.
Right.
I can already say, when are you doing Alaska? Well, whenever she's available. I mean, I think we're going to do it next. We're looking at next summer.
Potentially, we're looking at it. So
Potentially.
we for sure. The one thing that we have booked is
The 15-day
Hawaii.
Hawaii
Yes.
in March.
So we have to space them out a little bit because of our work schedules. So we're trying to see.
Well, we don't have to, but
Well, I do.
she does.
I would definitely do an Alaska cruise again, Missy said.
Well, we'll let you guys know.
We'll let you know for sure.
We'll let you know.
Not a bad cruise yet. Love to travel and see all the sights. Alaska was definitely mind-blowing.
Mind blowing. Yeah.
In the middle to late August, both early and later seasons were amazing. Okay.
Yeah, May it's a little chilly. Well, it's always a little chilly when you get into like the glacier area, but I mean,
But
last
it's
time I was in Alaska, it was August, and like the ports, it was beautiful. It was in the 70s.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, I wanted to show something because I didn't get to share it on the last live show that we did.
I think we talked about it.
We talked about it, but
Right,
I
we
wanted
talked
to
about-
show it.
Excuse me. We talked about this amazing.
Right. I'm like
Wow.
tangled up here.
What?
I'm all tangled up here.
Yeah,
Okay.
no kidding. This amazing book
Yes.
that Jonathan and Shauna, I think it was mostly Shauna that made the book, but
Right.
For the door decorating contest that they put on their door, and then when it was all said and done, they asked if we wanted to take the book, and it's amazing. It really is.
Some people have already seen it.
Some
but-
people have seen it, but I mean the amount of work
Oh my gosh.
that had to go into this book is incredible.
And by the way, Shauna and Jonathan Short did win the door decorating.
They did win the door decorating contest.
Because the amount of work that they spent on this was amazing. So this was like attached to their door.
Hanging from their door.
This is it.
They must use some industrial ass hooks because it's heavy.
Right. So that's the book. And then inside, we have like all these things that she did. The BBD Rum Run. Can you say it what they are, honey, when I show them?
Sure, it's like a tribute to 9/11, and then she put like all these, excuse me, these creators in here, so you can see Midlife Crazy, and if you could hold it up, and MGM, Lucy Rita Time. And then we got That's Cruise Life, Jay Michelle in there. The Beach Live with Hani and Billy J, with his captain's hat on, which was great. Hani thinks the rum tastes good. That was the start of the whole thing. Then you've got Rhonda B, Tom Beetle Bailey with his the pirate's outfit. Then of course the 6 traveling shorts. Jonathan with his headphones on, which is great.
Oops, hold on. It's getting heavy. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. There's the nautical nurse Nancy on her raft, right? Which is, and the Jello shots, of course, are in there, right? Bob and Sarah from Q's Cruisers on there as well. Sarah Tube.
Sarah Tube. I remember Sarah Tube.
Sarah Tube was great.
Yes, that was back.
One of the wonderful things we did during COVID. Then we've got Peg and Artie. Right there with Artie with the piece of cheese stuck to his head. You got Offbeat Travelers with Tiffany and Patrick. Had a great time with them on the BBD as well. Beach Please, Mike and Betsy. On there on the top page. What's Up Beaches. You've got Mark with the Cruise World with Stephanie and Mark. JP Travel Adventures, Janice right there as well.
Yep.
Janice said she didn't know if she was going to make the show today because she was going trick-or-treating at her church.
That's what Gary looked like.
That's what Gary looked like in the dunk tank. That was that's classic, man. All right, and then we've got Holly with the great hair on there as well.
Yeah.
And then we've got Dewey on there, and then Mama D as well.
Yep.
On there, and then here on the next page, we have got Steve Morales and Superstar Ruth Todd.
And then these are all the channels.
And these are
all the creators.
These are all the creators. And then you've got supporters. And I'll just there's so many creators and supporters I can't write all you down. Thank you. We couldn't make it without each and every one of you. Please go check out the other creators. Subscribe to them. It's free. And again, thank you for taking the time to check out our Book of Memories. So that was
yes.
It was mind blowing, to be honest with you. Completely mind blowing.
I wanted to share that because it was so. I love creative things.
As much, and we got a lot of different things and stuff on the BBD. We've got a bag full of it.
Yeah.
But certainly, this is probably the most.
That's what I tell
the most
kids.
Sentimental. Piece that we got. I never got them. Mankini would have been, but I never got it. So. Yeah, pretty incredible. The amount of work that went in had to be tremendous. So I don't know if I haven't seen them on today.
No.
But anyway, what else do we got?
Kim with the muscles. Yeah, that was tough pulling that thing up.
Yeah, she's strong.
That's right. Don't you forget it, there, buddy.
Then she put deodorant on. Mark says he sleeps with the mankini.
Wait, Mark has the mankini?
Yeah, Mark's got it.
Oh, Mark's got the
I
mankini.
miss seeing the book. Look, my nutsack's been in it, so if he wants to sleep with it, I'm honored.
Brad's DNA is all over that
all over that thing. Captain Billy says, I miss seeing that book. We were on the cabin crawl. It was probably towards the end, so you probably had a little bit to drink there, Billy.
Oh my gosh, you could have got wasted on that.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, we were in Hawaii. You got the black thong as well that we found in the.
Carrie gave you a pair of those.
Found in the he gave me some manties. The black thong was like in the drawer and the nightstand on my side of the bed.
I remember that somebody left
I'm
her
not going.
underwear. That's gross. Is Kim giving me a
She was
hint or
tiny.
something?
She was tiny. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Not working. Mark and Janice on the same page.
Kim could probably hold up a brain trophy from SCT Adventures Trivia. Who's SCT Adventures? Sorry. I don't know everybody.
That was a great book. Thank you, Shauna. Yeah, Shauna, hopefully you hear this. That was awesome.
Hey, those mantees were Artie's idea.
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't doubt that, actually. I don't doubt that they were Artie's idea.
They're another channel. Thank you, Mary Ellen Dillon.
I figured they were another channel. I just never...
A trivia channel.
Obviously, they do trivia. I know the only person I know that does trivia on a consistent basis is... it pops up all the time is Danny Griswold. I know he does a lot of trivia.
Weren't
stuff.
Mark and Stephanie doing it for a while? I thought they were.
I know they were doing it for a while. I don't think they've done it a little while, unless I'm wrong, Mark. I haven't seen any. I've got like the notifications on for their channel. I haven't seen any pop up. But
yeah. So when I saw, and plus the door itself was decorated fantastic.
It was.
It was just really just a lot of work went into that. So a lot of effort. I like effort. Don't you? Steve Morales, what do you say, Brad? If your doctor
As
asks,
for a stool sample and a urine sample, I'll send him the mankini. That's funny because I just went to the doctor this week and had to give a urine sample.
Yeah, did anybody get their flu shots, lately?
And as you can see, a blood sample.
Here,
I'm having a hard time.
that's okay. You gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to do on camera. But anyway, like
He can't show it like that.
I can't because it's like what?
There, it's right.
Oh, there we go. Anyway,
Are you directionally challenged?
apparently, like bruised the crap out of it. It doesn't hurt at all, but it just bruised the crap out of my arm. So
Hi, Betty O. How are you? Jonathan Short's here. Jonathan, if you go back, we just shared the whole book.
he's got done cooking dinner. He's a cook, so that's good.
Right.
Yeah, we just showed everybody your and Shauna's fantastic book from the.
We haven't gone live in a long time, but when we do, we always do a trivia or two. We are nerds. I like trivia, but I like trivia. No.
Yeah, Betty. Oh, finally back. My Phillies and Eagles take up my attention. Well, I'm on board with the Phillies. The Eagles, unfortunately, I'm not on board with because I'm a Cowboy fan, Betty. So
Yeah.
wishing your Eagles the worst.
But we had a lot of creative people on the BBG. I mean, Peg, what she did with that diamond art and the puzzles and the toe tags on the bags, and I mean, just a lot of work. I just love creativity.
Yeah, just going. I mean, the amount of participation was mind blowing from people. So mind blowing.
Well, Nautical Nurse Nancy, I could do movie trivia easy, especially rom-coms. I'm all over it. I know that stuff. Celebrity trivia, I got that.
I could not.
I got it.
I could not do trivia.
Now, when it comes to sports, there you go.
Sports or music.
Or music, there you go.
That would be me.
Hey, but we didn't do so bad in that trivia on the cruise ship that we did. The sports one where you did good.
Yeah, there were some weird questions.
They had some
though.
really geeked out people that
as soon
knew
as
this stuff.
As soon as they start getting into like soccer, yeah, I'm like international soccer. I'm like, that's where I'm like, you're gonna lose me right there. You know, Pele. That's Pele, and who's a couple other soccer players? Ronaldo.
David Beckham.
David Beckham.
Yes,
but I mean, yeah. It took a crazy crew to pull off that BBD cruise. It did. It did take a crew of people.
We were very successful. We hit our goal. We gave $6,700 to St. Jude's.
Which was...
With all of your help and support, we couldn't have asked for more. It was a great group cruise. Great group cruise.
It couldn't have... it's easy now. Like, when we first got back, it was still like... Still kind of crew. But now that we've had, like... a month,
yes,
to kind of reflect on it and everything. It's like it was a crazy success. That was the whole goal. Was two-part. Obviously, we could raise some money for the kids, but for us on a personal level, the goal was that we wanted people to walk away from that cruise doing two things. Going, wow, that was like the best cruise I've ever been on. And then going, when's the next one? Right, that was the goal. So hopefully some of you came away with that. I'm sure not all of you did, but hopefully some of you came away thinking, wow, this was the best cruise. And it was really, again, it was our way of saying thank you for, if it wasn't for you guys, we couldn't have done anything.
Right, exactly. Billy J said it, a complete success minus the BBD rum part. Well, we did
That's why it
say
said in search of.
We were searching high and low. So.
And, for all of yous that want to, for all of yous, I'm starting to sound like Artie, for all of yous guys that want to keep searching for BBD rum.
Let us know if you find it. I know you can go to the Netherlands and find it.
My first group cruise ever. It was awesome. Sign me up for the next and the next.
Oh, Missy, that's awesome.
Yeah,
and Missy was a trooper because she went back to back.
Back to back. Well,
yeah.
And I will tell you, I mean, once again, when you go on a cruise, a lot of you we'd never met before, and like Missy and Dwayne, we didn't even really know that they didn't know of them except for Mama D and
Patrick
and Papa Pat, and then we meet them and just everybody was fantastic.
Yes.
It was
really
good. Just
look at Missy's got a spider web, a spider in a web. Poor Missy got
bitten by a spider and
nasty.
And
it was nasty.
Her ankle was nasty. It was like my blood test arm.
It was like this big around.
But like 20 times larger.
Yes.
It's like a giant bruise.
Peg and Artie said Little Miss Muffet, they do sell it in St. Martin. So
perfect. So when anybody goes to St. Martin or St. Martin, whatever you want to call it, grab yourself some
Puppy
BBD.
said she had the time of her life. Puppy had
the time of her life. All right.
No, she really did.
She had, yeah. That was that was an interesting cruise for Puppy.
It was all good.
It all ended up perfect. But,
yes. And I'm so glad that we got to meet her and she was able to come.
Be there, you mean?
Be there.
Or maybe she came. I don't know. But
God.
She's able
I think
to be
there
there.
are some of us you don't ever want to meet again, Brad. I'm sorry for my behavior. No, Gary, I will gamble with you any day of the week.
Sorry for your behavior. Yeah, Gary.
Gary, you're awesome.
Yeah, don't do that again, Gary.
Gary knows how to dance. He dances so well. He knows how to have fun at the slot machine.
Gary Lee knows how to party.
He was such a great host at Paradise Beach Club.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
awesome.
so much fun. So much fun.
I mean, there's look. I can't think of too many people on that cruise that I wouldn't want to cruise again with. Well, maybe a couple of you, but no.
Big D. Best cruise ever. My bags are packed and ready for the next one.
Well, Missy says my 5-year-old mom will be there in St. Martin in January. She'll be on the search for BBD.
I want to hear. You got to tape it. I want her to go up and go, where's the big black dick?
Where's the big black dick?
Rum.
Where's the big black dick? Rum. Best cruise ever. My bags are packed and ready for the next one.
Oh, that's nice. You guys are so nice.
You guys are
so
awesome.
kind.
Well,
that was our goal. And it sounds like we achieved
at least a portion of it.
A really good, successful cruise. I think we did because we gave away a lot of money to St. Jude. So that was part of our mission. Mission accomplished. Did you ever post the group picture on Facebook? You wanted to... I sent it to you and you were going to fix it or do something with it?
I don't remember.
You did not. We will get that out there, you guys.
I don't remember. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Did I?
I don't know.
All right. Maybe I don't. I got a lot of stuff going on.
I know you do.
A lot of stuff going on.
Oh, D's like I knew Missy and Dwayne would fit right in.
Michelle says no, it wasn't posted.
Okay.
All right.
She knows.
Yeah, she does. She all right. I'll have to just somebody remind me, please.
I'll remind you. Thought?
No, I'm just reading,
Okay.
making sure.
Best cruise ever. I was delighted to sail with all of you. Thank you, Ruth. That was so nice.
And then Ruth and Steve left the BBD and then went to Las Vegas after that for the
We did. Well, I'll
For
warn
the-
you up.
for the
I went
meetup.
on an 8-day cruise to the ABC Islands. So
huh?
we went on an 8-day cruise to the ABC Islands. They went to Vegas. We stayed.
Oh, I'm not saying I would have traded one for the other.
No, you wouldn't want to go to Vegas.
No,
Absolutely.
the
such a
last
great
time we were in
cruise.
last time we were in Vegas for the meetup last year. That was fun. We had a
Yeah,
lot of fun. We
it
got to
was.
hang out with a bunch of good people.
Yes, we did.
But no, I would have preferred to go to the ABC. I mean, what better experience could you have like singing in the rain with Ronnie Gilbert?
Well, that was your personal experience. I was getting my toenails done.
She was getting her nails done, and Ronnie and I were just getting wet.
The back-to-back was really, it was very
Hey,
much a lot of
Spikers
fun.
Crazy Adventures.
Hi, guys.
Cindy and Doug, what's happening? Long time no see. All right. So now we've what time is it?
3:41.
All right, just time check. Man, my computer's like I'm just having a hard
No,
time.
I
today,
think it's
man.
the user,
It
not
probably
the
is.
computer.
It probably is. So let's talk about the swimming pool.
Oh my goodness.
So-
It's done.
As you guys know, it's done. I think several weeks ago we showed you it was getting filled. We did use it once. So the weekend after it was filled,
Mhm.
that next weekend it was nice. It was like what, 90?
Yeah, it was.
About 90 degrees. So
Mhm.
we spent some time in the swimming pool on the weekend, and then that week it was nice, but it had to work, and now it hasn't been nice. It's been nice. I mean, the weather today, it's like 84 right
But
now,
it's
but
not swimming pool unless you want to heat the pool.
right. So once we like heated it, and then the weather like cooled down, so the pool went from like 85, 86
Uh-huh.
down to like 61,
Right.
and it doesn't make sense to heat the pool. Just swim in it for like
Ruth, you and Steve
day.
are welcome whenever you want. You just let us know when you come
anytime
down.
you guys want to come down.
Yep.
You're welcome.
41 watching, 34 thumbs up. So
Oh,
let's
wow,
give 'em
we're
a
only
thumbs
7
up.
short. So anyway, the pool, and then this week, like today it's 84, tomorrow it's going to be like 80, and by Thursday it's going to be like 61. Which, if you're from California, 61,
Mm-hmm.
it's cool. For Kimberly, it might as well be like, she'll be breaking out like parkas and fur coats and, like boots and gloves. And
You're right, I will
See,
be.
she will. She will.
Blame it on the interweb. We had problems yesterday. Solar flares. I'm a bit of a pool lover.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we know.
Yes.
So what we found out also is when you put a new pool in, for those of you that are ever thinking about or doing it, it's like you get a housewarming. Like when you buy a new house, people give you
Uh-huh.
housewarming gifts.
Oh,
People give you
yes.
pool gifts as well when you put a new pool in, and it's always the same thing.
But I would never have thought to do that, and that's such an excellent gift.
And the next thing you know, you're like, man, we're gonna have to get a raft. Don't bother. People are gonna give them to you.
Well, Ruth and Steve got us.
Oh, he's great.
They're great. It's a bottle of champagne and a mug of beer.
In a beer mug.
A beer mug.
And they're like raft.
Rafts.
Yeah.
And then we got a pizza raft for our grandson.
A pizza raft.
And then my stepson, your son, Cameron, came over and he brought us this 8-foot big pink flamingo.
Like huge, with like glitter in it. It's like 8 feet.
So I mean, it's like it's not as big as the pool, but it would take up half the pool. It's kind of like I could have just laid on that in the grass and
The
pretended
pool
I
is-
had a pool.
Yeah, the pool is 17 feet wide.
Yeah,
So it'd be like half of the width of the pool.
it's huge. Hey, they would let me bring their power washer on the planes. This big team. We need you, by the way.
Yeah. Except that we have to be careful about like power washing stuff because we have no water.
Oh, well, that's the thing. Yeah. Here, no.
They put a moratorium on in the city next door to us. They put a moratorium on pool building. You can't build pools anymore.
So our city is probably going to do
They're
that.
probably going to follow suit.
So we got it in.
So we got
just
in
the
at
nick of
just the
time.
right time because the water shortage and crisis is just.
Tom said no big black raft.
Haven't got one of those yet. No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So no pool building and so I'm sure that's coming to our city.
Unless we get a bunch of rain in the next 6 months, yeah, I don't see
Which
that happen.
they're thinking
No.
not. Jonathan says it was 55 here today. Ooh, yeah, that's chilly.
I'm going to be going to New York, so I'm going to freeze.
That might not be that bad. You never know.
Oh, it's going to be cold.
Well, the last time you were there, it wasn't.
it was in January.
It wasn't too cold.
It was okay.
Missy says it's in the mail. I think she means the big black raft. Pineapple float. It's in pineapple. No, we don't have a pineapple float either. But we do have most of all. We have like a champagne bottle float, right, and a beer float. So that's
And a big pink flamingo.
a big
And we
flamingo.
got those little seat kind of floats, the mesh
Sling?
seats, the sling. Yep, we got those. So, but the thing that doesn't prepare you is the mess that's left over after you put the pool in, meaning your yard.
Well, Kimberly wasn't prepared for that.
I wasn't prepared at all. It was 73
Because they could-
degrees in Minnesota.
Well, that's nice
Hey,
in
Nick.
Minnesota.
That's
Nick.
nice.
That's nice.
D
Yeah.
says stay out of the subways in New York. I use Uber. I won't go on the subway. My daughter thinks I'm crazy, but I won't go.
So
What?
I don't know. I just had a fleeting thought, but that went away real fast.
Traveling with friends. Guess the beaches haven't made it there yet. LOL. Oh, he's talking to. I'm sorry. I was going by what Aaron was talking with Tom about.
A float to duck under during the rain.
We just picked it up and put it over our heads when it started raining. I
Which
don't
I
know
thought-
why we did that because we were wet anyway.
I thought that was, yeah, that was the funniest thing when we were at the what place was it? Paradise Beach Club,
Paradise, yes.
and it rained like the heavens opened up, man. It like started coming down. I think the funniest thing is when people get out of the pool.
Well, I agree with Missy. It was because of the drinks.
Yeah, I mean, you people, it starts raining and people go running out of the pool. I'm like,
Yes.
why?
That's where I was holding onto the raft like this with my arms out all day. That's when I got super burned on my arms and they like peeled when we got back.
Oh yeah, she was
That was
peeling
'cause-
like a snake.
Yes, I was.
Nick says it's been so dry up here this summer. The Mississippi is at a record low water levels, and the creek that runs right by me into the Mississippi has run dry several times.
Wow.
Yeah, 53 today, and by Thursday 32.
I didn't know I got that cold. I
Pacific
guess.
Northwest.
I know.
Yeah, Kimberly had mentioned like when we like retire, moving to Oregon, and I think she thinks like she doesn't understand. It gets cold and
Like
rainy
how
and-
cold? What's the coldest it gets there?
Well, there you
Steve?
go. It's gonna
What?
be 32.
But is that the coldest
No,
that
it gets
usually
colder.
gets? It gets colder. Does it get like 0?
I don't know. It gets to 0.
Okay. Row New York
I've been in
City's-
Seattle when it snowed before, so.
Oh my gosh. Rode New York subway for about 42 years, about 41 years too many. Nick, I'm just gone for the coldest months of the year. I'm not going to be on this continent. Where are you going?
He's going to Amsterdam.
Nice.
2 months in Europe, beautiful. Go to Amsterdam, they have drugstores.
They do.
Like drugstores. Of course, we have those if we just go about 20 minutes from us, too. We have drugstores, too, now.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's a good thing. It's I don't know. Mama D, is marijuana legal in New Jersey?
Don't know.
I don't know. I'm asking. Killer weed. Look at me. He says killer weed.
Killer weed.
Killer weed. It gets down to 32 a couple of days, so winter here
In the panhandle.
or so in the winter here. Yeah. Look, we'll get some cold weather here at night in the dead of winter here. We'll go below freezing at night here.
Not too often.
Not too often, but it's kind of like the summer here where
Well, it's like if you're used to 70-degree weather and then all of a sudden it goes 60, 50 degrees, to you that's cold. To someone who's used
Kimberly,
to
it's cold.
somebody who's used to like 30-degree weather in the winter time, it's not necessarily the coldest. So yeah, it is legal in New Jersey, says Puppy.
Amsterdam has a red light district. Yes, it does.
What does that mean? Stop! Don't come here because what?
No. Let me enlighten her.
It has prostitutes,
All
right?
the hookers are.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, stop and look.
The whole city reeks of weed. That would bother me.
Well, pretty much the BBD cruise ship pretty much reeked of weed too. So I mean, it was the crazy. But it was funny because then on the 8-dayer,
nothing.
you didn't really.
I really didn't smell anything.
You didn't smell it, but on that 6-day, man, like people just like in the smoking areas, just smoking weed like it was a cigarette. It was like the weird, and I got no problem with smoking weed. I just don't know that
Not on a cruise ship.
that on a cruise ship you want to, at that point it becomes a federal offense.
So be careful. Oh my God, there was so much weed in the smoking area.
Yeah,
I know. It was crazy.
it was crazy.
Oh, in the red light district, you definitely know the carpets don't match the drapes.
Wow, Nick. Nick, could you explain that to me?
No, that's because my kids weren't on the second house. It's big.
No, the carpet doesn't match. Nick, can you give us a little further detail on what that means? What does that mean?
What?
The carpet doesn't
Oh,
match.
go watch the Love and Marriage. You'll know. First cruise in 13 cruises I've ever came across that, says Puppy. Yeah, it was so blatant on that 6-day cruise. I couldn't believe it.
I mean, it was like crazy the amount of weed you would smell. It was that was the first cruise I've been on where it was just like so out in the open. So, and then the second one didn't really smell it at all.
No.
So.
In Oregon, it's like in the 20s. Some winters are milder, of course. Some have more freezing. Okay, all right. And the Mardi Gras, really, Chris? On the Mardi Gras? And they don't do anything about it? Interesting.
Maybe the floors are bare, right, Kim? Yep. Bare floor clothes.
The floor matches the ceiling. Didn't come from my room, says Missy. I know that.
It was coming from Mama D's room.
Ooh, life is good today. Hi, guys. Hi, Ronnie and Alma.
Woo!
No carpet allowed. Recreational use in Alaska. Okay. All right. One Thanksgiving we're in Las Vegas, it was colder there than it was at home. Yes.
Oh,
Vegas
yeah.
That's a misnomer because Vegas can
It's
get
a misnomer.
very cold. Very cold.
I lived in Vegas for 15 years. I can tell you, it gets cold. It's snow. I mean,
yeah.
It's
really hot in the summer, but it gets
very.
cold.
It's upper desert, man. It gets cold. That's the same thing as when you go to, Utah and Salt Lake. People don't realize Salt Lake City is it's a desert.
Right. Exactly.
So,
Texas Pepito. Speaking of weed, need to out our what does it say?
Pre-emergent.
Soon. Hello, everyone. Hi, Texas.
Maybe I'm not following.
Yeah.
I'm just slow, but
Slow today.
Texas, not just in general, but it's 3:54 already.
I know.
I can't believe it. It's time just flies.
Yes, it does.
So I was just checking the chat.
Okay.
Lawn weed control.
Oh.
Oh. Sorry, I was.
Go out there with some Roundup and spray them in the smoking area. I thought I smelled weeds.
I can't imagine. I don't think weed is definitely not legal in Texas.
No.
There's no way it's legal in Texas.
Oh, Shauna, the book was amazing. Everybody loved it. Everyone loved it. And I still have it. We're keeping that.
Going to 7:30 Oh, they asked if we're going to 7:30.
No.
I don't think we're gonna make it to 7:30.
No.
We have some. We're probably making another 15 minutes or so.
Maybe, yeah.
We got some. We have a long-winded speech to give here shortly, so. And then we have some things to do after this. So.
Yes.
Not going to church. That's not one of them. But
Go ahead.
I'm just reading.
Okay.
Everybody's saying Shauna did an excellent job.
She did a wonderful job.
Texas says, when's the next cruise? Hey, listen, pal, if you'd show up on time, you'd know when the next cruise... I'm just kidding. No. Next cruise for us that is scheduled at this point is in March.
Yes. We're going to Hawaii.
We're going to Hawaii on a 15-day... 15-dayer out of San Francisco. That's the next one that's scheduled.
Yes.
We were toying around with December. Could happen if something comes along, but... it would probably be after Christmas, between like a New Year's Eve type cruise.
Maybe, but
We'll
I don't
see.
think it's going to happen.
We'll see.
So.
We've got a lot going on. We got a new grandbaby on the way. Kimberly's busy at work. Every time I think my work can't get more busy,
It gets busier.
and we're in a transition. We're merging with another company right now, so that's a big undertaking to say the least. So I've been working, like, I don't know how many hours a week, a lot. But anyway, that's my cross to bear.
Yes.
But anyway, so they say we want people to join us on our non-group cruise December 23rd, 2023.
Hello, CME Travel.
CME Travel. Hope you're doing well. You need to do December 4th out of Baltimore.
I can't.
Yeah, we won't make this. Big D, we would love to, but we definitely will not make December 4th out of Baltimore.
All 6 of them are going to be in the cabin on that cruise. Good luck, you guys.
Oh my! All 6 of the.
The 6 traveling shorts are going to be together in one cabin.
Oh my God!
Go, Shauna and Jonathan.
Well, it won't be. I can tell you, it's not going to be too long before we're probably going to end up on a cruise ship with kids in our cabin too. Because the second one of those grandbabies says, "I want to go on a Disney cruise." This one here
Yeah.
won't be able to resist.
2 balconies with a divided open. Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, that's not too bad.
We did that.
Just make sure you can lock the door, so you can make a 7th traveling short, perhaps, or at least practice.
Carnival Pride out of Tampa on March 12th. Awesome. Congrats, Billy.
Carnival Pride. Ruth said, I'd love a Hawaii cruise, but Steve is not interested.
Steve.
What's wrong with you, Steve? You're not interested in a Hawaii cruise?
Make no more babies out of the traveling shorts.
Well, but you can practice.
You don't have to make it. You can practice.
You can practice, yeah. 6 traveling short says that's a. Oh, it is a Christmas cruise now. Look at, so you guys will be on the cruise ship for
That'll be nice.
Christmas.
But the whole family will be there, which will be really nice. Love the Pride. We just booked a repo cruise, 14-day Tampa to Baltimore, April 2024. Nice, Missy.
What cruise were we looking at in 2024? We were looking at something.
I don't remember. It's all a blur.
Was it a
Carnival Sunshine, December 30th, 2022, New Year's Eve cruise. Nice.
nice? That'll be good. We were looking at something in 2024. I don't remember what it was though.
I don't. I was looking at.
I was looking at that one too.
Okay. Nice. Sea Day. The liver would not make it.
Oh, sea days.
There's
The
lots
liver
of
would make
sea
lots of
days.
sea days. Yeah, I can.
Lots of sea days.
Yeah, it's which is kind of overrated at the time of year we're going though, because we're leaving in March out of San Francisco. So it's not like we're gonna get on the ship in March in San Francisco and it's gonna be 85 degrees and beautiful. It's gonna be chilly. All I pray, it can be chilly, it can be cool. I just don't want it to rain.
Yeah, well, You may or may not get
And
your
then
wish.
we'll see the complete change of weather as we move across the
Yeah.
Pacific Ocean from the cool Pacific to the warm tropical Pacific. So that'll be kind of cool.
CME Travel said that we got our first grandbaby due November. Ours is coming November 1st. Our second grandbaby.
Second one.
And our second grandbaby due January. Our first grandbaby was born in
January.
January.
And
We're
he's gonna turn
cruising in between.
He's going to turn 5
He's turning
this
5,
January, which
yeah.
is like crazy because I remember clearly when I was like traveling. I was up north somewhere, and she called me and said, "I gotta go." And she jumped on an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
While I think it was a Friday, right?
Uh-huh.
It was a Friday. So I was headed back. So she jumped on an airplane as I was coming back and flew to New York.
Yep.
On a red eye.
Yep.
To get there to watch the baby,
I was there for his birth.
the birth of the baby. So this one, she's not going to be there for the birth.
No, not this one.
Not this one, but she'll be there a few days after.
Yeah. Get to spend time with my daughter and my son-in-law and my grandson and my new grandbaby. So it'll be nice.
Me, I'll just be here working.
Yeah, I know, honey. Well, that happens.
That's why they pay me all this money. To make the really important decisions like
Right.
not to go to New York. So, it's 4:01.
Yeah.
Do you know who your children are? It's 7:01 for our folks on the East
Yes.
Coast.
They want to get going, honey.
They do?
I'm sure they do.
You guys want to go? Let's see if they do want to go.
We're not going to just sit here and look at the
No,
screen.
I'm going to wait. I'm waiting. Who wants to go? Who can take 10 more minutes of this torture?
Come on, I can't.
Who can take 10 more minutes
Never.
of this torture?
5 years between kids. Did they forget how to mambo for a while? No, they just spaced it out that well.
No, they just spaced it out. They've got, she's got a career, and he's got a.
Dee says, I need to go eat.
Just go eat. We're not stopping you. Anyway, she's got a career, and he's got a I guess it's a career. Soon to be career. He's writing a thesis for his PhD. So
Bill says he thinks he can handle 10 more minutes. He spent 6 days with you on a cruise ship.
exactly. Gilbert said, I got dishes to do.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Let's party on.
All right. Let's party on.
Let's do it.
See that?
Yeah?
Not enough.
Oh, that's okay.
So, all right. So So I said in the open, we're going to talk about the past. We're going to talk about the present. We're going to talk about the future.
Yes.
So the past is over. We don't need to talk about it.
It's done.
It's done.
The present we just talked about.
Present we've talked about. So what's going on in the future?
Yes.
So going forward,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be a change
Yes.
for us.
Yes.
Not because of there's nothing going on that's of emergency or consequence or anything. It's just life.
Right.
It's just life for us at this point with what's going on personally, which is all good.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing bad going on. Professionally, which is all good, just very busy. That is not going to allow us to keep moving forward with our show.
With the live show.
With a live show.
Yep. Not a scheduled live show.
Not a scheduled live show. As you can see, we haven't been on for 3 weeks or
Yes.
something. Not because we don't enjoy hanging out with you guys and that stuff. It's just not the priority for us anymore.
Right. We can't get it all done. We just can't.
There's just Ruth.
Oh, we just found you.
Well,
Our channel is still there.
the channel's still there.
Our channel's still there.
You know, it's just priorities have shifted for us.
We just cannot do a dedicated live show every Sunday. We just can't. It's not in the cards for us. We tried, but every week we have to reschedule. We let people down, and we don't want to do that. What?
I miss you. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
That's my line.
We're not leaving.
We're not
you.
leaving you, and certainly we've got a bunch of your folks' phone numbers anyway.
Yes.
So again, there's not any. I don't want anybody to think, oh my God, there's something crazy going on. We're not getting divorced.
No.
Nothing like that. It's just not fair to you guys to say, hey, we're going to do this show, and then have to go, you know what, we can't do it.
We got to cancel.
We got to postpone it because we just have life going on right now.
When we started this channel, we were in the midst of COVID.
We started it before. We started the show.
When we started the show, we were in the midst of COVID. And I'm sure everyone out there can agree that COVID just changed things and you had nothing to do. And so thank God we had the live show and we were able to create this community through the live show. And it really got us through COVID in those times. And we've made these great friends and these friendships. And we had this amazing group cruise. And we did all of that. But things have gotten back to normal. And it is just too hard to commit every Sunday. Peg, you're going to make me cry. So don't make me cry.
Wow.
Oh, Peg.
Well, you guys are amazing. Unnecessary, but
Amazing. Super chat.
I don't know about most people, but Brad and I feel strongly about commitments that we make. And when we commit to do something, we hate not to be able to do it 100%. And having a show every Sunday is a big commitment, and we just cannot keep up with it.
The amount of and for those of you who've done a live show, understand it's a bit of an just depending on what level you're going to. But for me, I don't like to do shit half-ass. I just don't like to do it. And if I feel like I can't put 100% into what I'm doing, production and those things, it's just hard to do for me. I don't like doing things on the fly. It's just not. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
The curse is all the technical stuff because we set up every Sunday right before we go and it all works, and then
sometimes it doesn't work, and it's there's no reason. But it's again, we just don't want to keep saying, hey, we're going to do a live show, and then just not be able to do it. And I think Dee said at least put some content up.
well, he's going to be able to potentially
maybe work on that, focus on it a little bit more. But I'll be honest with you, it's not a priority in my life right now. As far as putting content up, I did start working on a vlog.
Yes.
But right now my priority, honestly, and it's been this way for about the last month, is my professional life. There's so much going on professionally.
It's a tough period for you right now.
Yeah, it's just a big transition. When any of you have gone through a corporate transition where you transition from one company to another because of a merger.
We're gonna keep Marco Polo open. We're gonna keep the Midlife Crazy Marco Polo open. We're gonna keep the BBD Rum Polo open for now until people start dropping off. But we're gonna keep all of that. We're gonna keep the channel. We will eventually maybe come on and do a special or something, but it's not going to be something scheduled every single week. We can't commit to that.
Yeah, and Michelle said it. Because of COVID and all of the live show, we all became amazing friends.
And we are still. So that's the great thing, the beauty about this. And so we can't thank you all enough for being a part of that. What? Is it Gary? Mr. Krebs? What was that? I can't see. Oh, Gary Krebs. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Gary, you're the best, man. We appreciate it. Unnecessary. But thank you. We'll be able to pay the mortgage this month. Thank you so much. No, thank you,
Gary Krebs. You're so generous. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. You've all been generous. You've all allowed us to come into your homes on your phones and
every week.
Every week, and you've always been here, and you help make our group cruise what we consider way more of a success than I ever thought it would be.
Amazing.
Way more people, and all the money we raised for St. Jude.
And hopefully, as our channel grew and we did things a little different, we gave back to our community a great deal. And so I hope that sets a standard for other channels going forward to give back more to their subscribers. I hope so.
Because this was never a money making. For some people it is. I get that. For some people that's their YouTube journey. Give back. And especially those that are making money.
Yes.
Not mentioning any names for those that are making money.
Steve wants to know if you work for Twitter.
I do not. Because without the subscribers for any creator's channel, whether it's in our segment or any segment, you don't have a channel.
Exactly.
You don't have it. So for us, this has gone way beyond anything that we could have imagined. For us, starting this channel was just a kind of a creative outlet to go, hey, let's just put some stuff out there.
And keep saying through COVID. I mean, actually, we kept saying we actually had a lot of laughs.
Yeah, we had.
Amazing time.
COVID was a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Yeah.
But had it not happened, all this probably never would happen. And today, this is the 240th live event that we've done on this channel. This is 240. That's not just live like Sunday shows. That's Love and Marriage and Cabin Wives. There was some of those episodes and the New Year's Eve. And I look at back all the stuff that we did. Right, Love and Marriage was a blast, and the New Year's Eve show was a blast, and we got to participate in some fundraisers, for raising money
and had
for
our
St.
own
Jude
very successful fundraiser.
Right.
Thank you everyone for that.
So, and it's not like we're saying goodbye.
No, we're not, and that's why we're leaving Marco Polo up, because we still want to be in touch. We just cannot do a live show every week.
Wanda's here.
Hey, Wanda.
They'll have to fill you in,
but
Wanda.
We love all of you. We definitely want to stay in touch. We definitely want to cruise. We want to stay on. Keep our acquaintances up.
Yeah. So I mean, we're going to see each other, and like I say, it's not like goodbye forever. We may pop on and pop in and do
Maybe we'll do specials instead of live shows.
Yeah,
and that seems to be a lot of fun.
During the next pandemic, I'm sure we'll be back.
So look for us.
We've accomplished a lot more than. Oh my God, Carrie, it's not.
What? I don't know. He's looking at his phone.
Wow, really, Gary?
Gary. Sweetheart.
Gary.
I love you.
Gary, you're encouraging her habit.
I know what he's doing. He's going to go get that bitch Heidi.
So, thank you, Gary. You're
Gary,
the best.
You're such a great supporter of the community. And a true friend. I really do consider you a friend. You're loads of fun.
Yeah, Gary's Gary's just one of those, he's one of those people.
Yes.
I'm not saying anything against anybody else, but you meet people in your life that I consider who I call impact people, that really impact your life in a positive way, or sometimes a negative way, but I mean, mostly in a positive way. Right. And Gary's one of those people. A lot of the people we've met are that. We have made lifelong friends that had we never done this, had COVID never come along, that we never would have met. We got to vacation with amazing people, Michelle and Jay and Bill and Lucy, Bob and Sarah and Hani
and Eva, Peg and Artie, everyone on the BBD, Ronnie and Teresa. I mean, Betsy and Mike. You had the outing in San Diego. Paul Vines, Dave Malmstrom. I mean, just Mark McClure. I mean, just everyone. I'm sorry if I'm not mentioning Mama D. I mean, that's the point of that group cruise, was to really get to know people in person. And it's been wonderful.
And to drink a lot.
And to drink a lot.
Which I think plenty of you did.
Yes.
So again, it's not goodbye forever. We're still here.
Yes.
We just don't want to, say, hey, we're going to do this live show every Sunday and not be able to do it. Just priorities. There's priorities that take precedence.
I don't want to let people down. That's not in my makeup. So I do want to say.
Is eyeshadow in your makeup though?
Yes. I want to say thank you very much to our moderators, week in and week out. They've been with us. Peg and Artie, Aaron, of course, Aaron. Thank you so much. Anthony, the Gator Simone, the Motigator. It started
Sherry
out
Smith.
with Sherry Smith. I mean, all of you, thank you so much for just helping us get the chat going, being there every week, and really supporting us. We really, really appreciate it.
And believe it or not, we're not going to miss you. I mean, we're going to,
we're going to miss you. But we'll see you in other live shows, other people's live shows maybe. And we'll maybe have a special or something. We'll get creative and want to do it.
And we're certainly not beyond being paid to be on other people's live shows. We'll make guest appearances. If the money's right, we'll show up.
Aaron, you did a fantastic job as a moderator. You're a great moderator.
The master of knowledge, Aaron, Aaron Smith there. If there was a question, boom, the answer was...
Aaron, what's the answer?
Aaron would...
Thank you so much.
Aaron would know the answer. So it's funny because I was telling Kimberly before we came on, I said, wow, I'm like kind of nervous. I'm never nervous, but...
Oh, Brad, let me list the ways you have impacted Artie's life.
So.
I couldn't commit to do a weekly show. I'm sure there are all fundraiser marathons, etc. Exactly. And I think that's maybe what we want to focus on, our more special type of live shows and events. So the weekly Sunday show, the Sunday Funday live show, it'll have to be Sunday Funday for somebody else.
It's going to have to be, yeah, so the 6 p.m. Eastern time is for sale.
So contact Brad. He'll let you know.
I'll let you know the price on the...
He's taking bids, and they all end next week on Friday. No, we're just kidding.
And they all start at least in the 5-figure range. Not cheap, the spot.
But look out for our specials, because
we're
really good at those.
We're really good at specials, and the thing is, the difference is. So imagine we were doing this and then doing Love and Marriage, and we had Love and Marriage. That's okay. Don't worry about interrupting me. Don't even worry about interrupting me. It's okay. I'm used to it.
That's right.
We had Love and Marriage going. We had the Sunday Funday live show going. We had Cabin Wives. All that was going at the same time.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine that right now.
No, it wouldn't have gotten done.
But of course, then we were in the middle of COVID, and it was, the work life was different. I'm sorry. Ruth said the best part of you guys is how you brought so many of us together. I love you guys tons. Well, we love you guys tons too, and
everybody got their nicknames on the show.
everybody did get a nickname.
Rooftop party. Harder.
The professor.
The professor. Superstar. Steve Let's
do that again.
Steve
Morales.
Yeah, that one.
So like I say, maybe down the road we'll do a special or certainly if there's fundraisers going on, especially for St. Jude, we'll would love to be involved in those. Or as always, if God forbid, if somebody in our community is in trouble, and we're a good community at raising money for people.
Yeah.
It's one thing we've gotten very good at. Wanda says, I totally understand work-life balance. It's different now.
And the life and the work is really demanding right now.
Especially the work.
For you.
Not so much
for me a little bit, because I do have some struggles at work right now, but yeah, not like
there's
you.
a 12-step program for that. Kimberly's assistant is out right now
for months
because of a hip issue. So
Hip replacement.
Hip replacement.
Yeah.
At 49 years
New Year's
old.
Eve is always a good time. Keep all the drugs on the road. We did a New Year's. Then we did. I think you guys remember that. That was like coast to coast. That was crazy.
When was that?
That was 2 years ago.
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy when I think about it that we've been doing this live show now for 2.5 years.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been, for sure. But anyway, that's it, guys. Just for a little while. I mean, I'm sure we'll see for sure on Marco Polo or FaceTime, call each other, whatever.
Yeah, somebody said, well, you got to be on Marco Polo. Man, I wish I could be on Marco Polo more.
Well, I'm better at like the one-on-one Marco Polos.
I wish I could. And I probably could be.
For us, it's
a life travel balance.
Yes.
There you go. Love you too, Holly.
Oh, we love all of you. Thank you so much for all your support.
Again, not goodbye. You know how to reach us. You know,
it's just different.
You know, if for some reason, you know, hey, we've all know each other on Polo. If you want to say, hey, just private Polo, you can private Polo.
Yeah.
You know, and if I think enough of you, I'll answer. No, private Polo is. Sometimes I don't have to jump into because, man, I'll like jump into the group and there's all kinds of conversations going on. I do what I do because of the friendships I have made here, and as the community grows with new channels, I know deep in my soul that the community will pay it forward to others.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So,
and I hope so. I hope they do.
You know, hopefully, again, we've inspired some of these channels to realize, hey, man, without your supporters, you don't have a channel. You maybe try Marco Polo. I want to see you more often there.
Okay.
Oh, he's calling you out on the old Marco Polo.
Ruthie is.
The New Year's Eve show. That's when Ruth got her nickname.
Rooftop, yeah.
She got her nickname.
See, all these wonderful, wonderful things happened when we were doing the show. And we cannot thank you all enough. And we'll never forget. And we'll always be here. And we will be back, but in a different capacity, not a weekly show.
Capacity? Does that mean right now we're incapacitated?
You're going to be in shortly.
All right, so we've gone like 10 or 15 minutes longer than I said we would. So it's kind of bittersweet.
Thanks to BBD, we can now reclaim our spare room. You're welcome. Thank you, Peg and Artie. We can't thank you all enough for all your help and support in the BBD rum run. If it weren't for all of you, we wouldn't have had a very successful cruise.
That's right. Thanks.
For sure.
Aeronautical Cruise has been one amazing ride.
It has been.
It has been, and again, God, we're not, it's not like we're having a funeral, everybody.
We're just not having a weekly
live show.
Having
a weekly live show every week. But yes, it has been an amazing ride. The ride will continue, probably in a different capacity.
Wait, capacity?
Yeah, capacity. In a different capacity, a different, I don't know, format.
Yeah.
A little bit more be,
Oh, we know how to find y'all. Thank you so much. We're going to see you on Marco Polo. We'll keep in touch for sure.
And some of you actually have our phone numbers.
Yes, and we want to see you all on cruising again, and I'm sure we will.
I'm sure
we'll
be. That's probably copyrighted, but
care.
Tony's probably got that copyrighted. Be careful.
We'll meet you on the Lido.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna end up, cruising with a bunch of you down the road.
Hi, Brad Baker. You've been gone MIA. Your doppelganger.
Brad Baker, yeah, my doppelganger says, "Long time no see, and now I see you again. But are you leaving?"
Our show is our weekly show.
Our weekly show, yes, Brad, is leaving. There'll be no more weekly show. Just I don't know. Rewatch it. You'll find out why.
Exactly. D. Adams, wish you all the best. Thank you for the fun. You're so welcome. Thank you, D. Adams. We really appreciate it.
That's Don Adams.
Thank you.
Missed it by that much.
Exactly.
All right. So we could go on forever.
We could.
And commiserate, and
we'll do that on Polo.
We'll do that on Polo. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Again.
Thank you.
We couldn't have done this without you guys. We wouldn't be here without you guys. And we'll see you down the road.
Yeah. And reach out to us if you are creative channel and would like us to participate, we may be able to. We're still here.
Yeah, like, special guests.
Or whatever, yeah.
The Traveling Gilbert. I mean, and hopefully we'll see you guys on some cruise ships. Everybody says have a great... Now, so last but not least, I have one more thing to say before we go. And just one more thing.
What?
Stop reading or we'll be here all night.
I know.
I have one more thing to say before we go. Bye, Felicia.
Bye.